This is a clot pulled straight from someone's veins. This isn't normal blood, this is called amyloid. Since 2022, embalmers worldwide have found these in thousands of bodies. And a brand new study just proved the same amyloid clots are forming inside living people right now. Indeed, they found them in every single participant who received a shot. In this video, we'll look at what they are, why they're happening, and what you can potentially do about it. Now, these are microscopic, so they remain hidden and hard to identify, but they probably can account for most of the symptoms that we see so commonly now. This means the fatigue, the brain fog, the nervous system problems, and even the sudden cardiac events. This new study compared the blood from 50 patients with long COVID diagnosed and 38 healthy controls. It found that these clots, called amyloid microclots, they were dramatically higher in people with long COVID. This was up to 20 times greater in number and a much larger size as well. However, they also found these microclots in practically every other participant. So this means even the healthy control group. Unsurprisingly, every single one of these healthy controls had also received the shot. And like I said, these can be very small in size and quite hard to detect. And because of their unique structure, they are highly resistant to this process of fibrinolysis, which basically means that your body cannot break them down. In other words, they might remain there permanently. So millions of these tiny microclots clogging up the blood and you don't even know about it. A recent study published just in November 2025 found that one dose was associated with an overall 5.2 times higher risk in blood clots, 8.7 times higher risk in women, and a whopping 17 times higher in those aged between 39 and 59 years old. Furthermore, for those who got a second dose, well, the risk of heart attacks was 7 times higher in those aged between 29 and 39 years old. So we have substantially higher risk of heart attack and substantially higher risk of blood clots. And now we know why, because it's forming these clots, which the body can't effectively get rid of. Now, the same medical procedure carries with it a 112,000% increased risk of developing cerebro-thromboembolism versus other similar types of medical procedures, as you can see in this graph, which was compiled by Dr. Nicholas Hulscher. So just to quickly summarize, these clots are far greater in number and size in those with diagnosed long COVID. That can probably explain their symptoms, but they're also occurring in supposedly healthy individuals who just so happen to also get the shot. So if you are one of these people who has this stuff stuck in the blood, what can you actually do about it? To cut to the chase, the best forms to use are either S-acetylglutathione or liposomal glutathione. 2 to 500 milligrams per day, 100 to 200 to maybe 300 milligrams per day. Now you can use this form that I personally formulated. Next is the N-word, which I'm hesitant to use on this platform. This directly displaces spike protein from acetylcholine receptors. Another one is bromelain, and I like to recommend between 500 and 750 milligrams per day. Next, there are many in the long COVID community who report substantial benefits from using thiamine in multiple forms. So for benfotiamine, the average dose is between 300 and 900 milligrams, whereas for TTFD, it's generally lower at about 100 to 500 milligrams per day. Finally, one which you probably haven't heard me speak about before is called allergens. I personally know the guys who made this, so I am biased. Ultimately, any brand you use will probably work. It's a marine-derived form, so it's from seafood, and there's generally some good research on this form. For this, the dose of 2 milligrams per day should generally suffice. Alternatively, there are many who use precursors, and they're generally only made by this one company,